Yo, Philly fam, I'm back, I'm back. And what's good with y'all, man? It's been a minute. I know. Don't do that to me, please. Chill, all right? It's been a minute. Just a minute. Been going through a little bit, man, trying to get everything in rotation, but I'm back. Like I told you, no matter how long it take, no matter where I go, I'm coming back. For these birds, you see that? Them birds? Coming back, man. But I just wanted to talk to y'all, man, about what's going on in free agency. I see a lot moving around and everything going on, so I've been looking. I just been trying to see what's really left out there for us to really pick through. I heard about Ryan Neal, so I mean, I've been looking at that, and really just trying to see what's remaining on the wire for us to, kind of step up and take. Because right now, as you can see, the Eagles are aligned for long-term dominance. And I ain't talking about 2023, 2024. No, we have a 24-year-old quarterback. We have a young receiving core, and possibly, just possibly, if me and Philly 500 can come together and things work out, we'll got five. Well, we'll have five. Bijan, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll be wearing zero, but we'll have five. I'm really just trying to figure out where do people stand if we take certain people off the free agency market and add them to our team. We are in a element where most teams hope and wish to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams out here haven't been in this position since the 90s, man. So, a lot of things going on, man. So it's like really we in a position where it really makes a lot for us to be right here, man. You know what I'm saying? We could get a lot of things done real quick, real fast, in a hurry. It don't take much, but it just takes a little. As you can see, my brother blessed me, you know what I'm saying, with the Eagles fan cave. So I'm rocking in the fan cave, but this ain't really the fan cave. But one day, we just keep it in the narrative, just like five. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Philly 500, man, because he put me on this, and now I can't stop going down the rabbit hole to drafting five. It just takes time, but we getting there. We getting to the movement. Right now, I want to talk to y'all about y'all opinion on Ryan Neal. I seen some tape. He looked like he played great coverage. He also has the ability to be run support. He was PFF ranked, if I'm not mistaken, the third best safety in the league last year in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there that really think we're going to take him because of Sean Desai. And I don't know if we will, if we won't, but I don't mind taking him because you know what? He has the ability and the knowledge of playing with the defensive coordinator that we brought in. They might gel and get together and then things get real crazy, man. I mean, I understand people aren't wanting us to take him right now because, they're saying that the room would be a little bit more crowded than it need to be. But what's better than competition? You want to find out who the best guy in the room is. No matter how many guys you got in the room. If there's 100 of us and you say you only taking two, guess what? At the end of the day, you got to figure out a way to find out who the best is. In the Eagle culture, we find out who the best is. It don't matter because we got that grit. We got that grind. We came from the bottom. We had losing seasons. We went through all the turmoil. We went through all the treacherous things. We've been there. A few years ago, y'all was laughing at us because we was 4-11. Now what? It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how teams can look down on us for having one Super Bowl. One. You ain't had one in a long time. My kids seen my team win a Super Bowl. Your kids wasn't thought of. That's when I tell you the Eagles are in a position to be long-term dominant. We are way above and advanced than everybody else. Whether you want to say it's Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni, Jeff Lurie, Jalen Hurts, whoever you want to put the congratulatory celebration or whatever you want to call it on. We been there. You know, last time I came, I didn't really talk to y'all about the dude Kentavious Street, but I looked at some tape. He looked real dominant, man. Like, not as a starter, you know, if he had to be, maybe, but he don't have to be the starter. What are we looking for is a guy to be consistent, a guy that's gonna come every day and give 100% every day. What's wrong with asking for that? I'm gonna come out every day when I get on this mic, when I get on this PC, this laptop. I talk to y'all. Guess what? I'm gonna give 100% of me. So a dude that's getting paid millions of dollars, it shouldn't affect him to give me 100. But he's one of those guys though. Every time he on the field, you feel like you're giving 110. Nah, you know, he might not be the most explosive. He might not be the biggest. He might not be the most dominant. But he good at what he do, and he know his role. He know his role. Put him next to Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, the Kobe Dean behind him, Nicholas Morrow, Justin Evans, Terrell Edmonds, whoever you want to put back there. Guess what? We got a team that's ready to rock, man. We got a team that's ready to rock. We in a position for long term. See, what people fail to realize is the difference between short term, long term. See, I'm trying to go like the Patriots. 20 years of straight busting people across their head for championships. You know what? I want that same feeling that Jalen Hurts is the same feeling that people get when they face Tom Brady. They be like, dang, this dude coming to play us again, man. He made the playoffs again, man. Dang, I want him to retire. I want him out of here. Guess what? I want that same feeling when you say Jalen Hurts. In the same sense as when you say Patrick Mahomes. In the same sense of when you say Josh Allen. Or when you say Joe Burrow. Or when you say Justin Herbert. I want that same effect on his name because guess what? It's long term. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh, we went to the Super Bowl in 2023 and it's 2030. No. I am trying to run it back as fast as I can. I'm trying to run it right back. I'm trying to replicate something that is rare. Now, is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm not on the field. I'm a fan. But I tell you all the time, I'm a Philly fan talking to the Philly fam. Do I like the core, the base, the originators of what we're doing right now? I love it. Will it be long term? I don't know. But guess what I can tell you? I'm going to be here for every second of it. I'm going to be here for every second of it. No matter what it take me to be here, I'm here. Now, people want to talk about what they want to talk about, right? I want to get into this wide receiver 3 because a lot of people have misunderstood my stance on Quez Watkins. Do I dislike Quez? No. Do I have high praise for Quez? Definitely. Did he not reach my expectations? Definitely. So at this point, I just want to be able to move, what I say, forward. Because Quez Watkins ain't a bad player. But maybe he needs to be in a position where he has to earn his keep. We can't just go in the season and say, hey, Quez is this, Quez is that. No, we have to go in the season and do our due diligence. I want to bring in somebody that can contest, give him a fight for the third spot. You know, people want Odell. People want Jarvis Landry. People want D Hop. People want Nathaniel Dell. That's my guy. Y'all can go back to my first mock drafts. Nathaniel Dell, my guy. Tank Dell Jr. is my guy. You want to go back and watch the Jam Sports apps that I was on with Philly Mike and Joe Castro? Go look at it. That's my guy. I understand that there's a discrepancy in height. One of my favorite receivers in height, Steve Smith. He played aggressive. He played with intensity. He was able to do the things he wanted to do on the football field, translated into wins, yards, rack, yak. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a situation where we need many pieces, but I don't really see a piece out there that jumps off the page to me. I mean, maybe a DJ Chark, but he signed. Maybe at one point a Nicole Hartman, but he signed. So it's down to like, what do you really want on the offensive end? And I think the best solution at this point is not to bring in another vet. Let's bring in something we could keep for a long time. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be, oh, he replicated what he needed to do from college to the NFL overnight. No, we give him time. We let him assort himself into the NBA in the NFL, play great football. At this point in time, Quez Watkins has not earned that third spot. Not living off 2021, 2022 season. This is 2022, 2023. This is the 23, 24 off season. Right now, Quez Watkins has not lived up to the hype, giving him that third spot. Trader Chris says, I like the idea of Wes Welker type of return punts and play on third down. That's what I'm saying. How about the dude out of Oakland? Is there possible we can get our hands on him? Appreciate the love on the hoodie, bro. Appreciate the love on the hoodie. Can we get our hands on Hunter Renfrow? A guy like that? I mean, Nathaniel Dell to me is that guy. He's small, crisp route runner. He remind me like, people don't really understand. Ocho Cinco wasn't so fast, but he was so manipulative with his route running. He would make you commit to plays that wasn't there. He make it look like he going to a slant and go to an out route. He make it look like a slant run a deep route. Like, to me, we need somebody that's going to bring a different element to the offense. Quez Watkins has so many crucial plays that were ruined. That made me say he has to earn that keep, bro. You can't just put him back on the field and say he our third receiver without no competition. Last year, you brought in Zach Pascal, who wasn't going to be the guy. We all knew that. If you're a Philly fan right now, last year when we signed Zach Pascal out of free agency from the Colts, is there anything in your heart that made you say he is the guy? I don't understand why, we didn't bring in more, but maybe we was content. But I keep watching the same play over and I torture myself. I don't watch this Super Bowl play so many times to watch him put his hands out. Matter of fact, why did you leave your feet? Stay on your feet, run the route, run to the ball. Jumping doesn't make it make it easier to catch. It makes it look good. But if you run, you catch with your hands. They tell you to catch like this. So if you catch it with your hands, you locate it and pull it in. Stop fumbling the ball. Stop doing crazy stuff. You're right. We need that small receiver on third down that zigzags for easy. Thank you. But he can get in between defenders. He's small, so it's hard to tackle him. It's hard to cover him. We can run little rub routes or whatever. Get him open. Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, Amendola. Those dudes lived off Tom Brady on third down and short, third down and 5, getting in the cuts and the lanes and the crevices of the defense and getting 10, 15, breaking off big ones. I don't understand if that's dead in the NFL. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I'm losing my touch. But I think that's what we are. At this point in time, I think that's where we at. We have to bring in a guy that's going to manipulate the defense and make it hard for people. We can't make it easy. We can't just give them free. My favorite quarterback, Peyton Manning. He would Omaha you to death, and guess what? He sent a little tight end, which we already do. We got great tight ends. People, listen. Please stop saying we need to draft a tight end. That is the most ridiculous thing I've heard all offseason. We have 3 tight ends. Dallas Goedert, Calcaterra, Stahl. Those dudes are great, man. We don't need that. But what I was saying though, Peyton Manning was in love with tight ends. He would run them across the middle. And he would get little receivers that were willing to get in that middle area, dump off, dump off, dump off. You don't have to go for the big play. And that's the thing with me. Quez never got the ball this year in short situations. He's just a burner. That tells me right there you don't believe in his route running. I haven't seen anything technical about how you get him the ball. It's all like, I feel like we bring in a small dude. Brian Johnson will have the ability to be more creative with the offense. He'll be able to actually show us, what's going on. I totally agree. When Dallas got hurt, he stepped up nice. To be honest, bro, Trader, I didn't see one drop out of Calcaterra or Stahl when he wasn't in the game. When the ball was thrown to either one of them boys, they capitalized. That tells me you can build something. You can build off the 2 we already have. We don't need more. People are being greedy. The only person in this draft that's a necessity for me, Bijan Robinson. Look at you dead in your eyes right here. I want you to feel me on this. Bijan Robinson changes this offense to something we've never seen before. And if we have seen it, it's been a long time. I want Bijan Robinson because he brings that it factor. He brings that get it done. You get him the ball, he's gonna get yards. I feel like he's anybody remember when Zeke first came in? People was real mad. Bro, you disagree, Trader, right? But listen to me here. Listen to my logic, right? You remember when Zeke first came in, he was playing for Dallas, and we kept playing them every year, and it'd be like, second and 8, and you'd be like, oh, we finna get a stop here, and they hand it to Zeke, and Zeke gets stopped at the 3-yard line, right? He gets stopped 3 yards short, and then all of a sudden you see him, and he just like, and he got 8 yards. You like, damn, I thought we was gonna stop him, make it third down at least. That's the factor I get from Bijan. He bring that. Penny is hurt, and if Penny was to go down, Trader, you tell me this now, from the bottom of your heart, are you safe with Kenny Gainwell and Boston Scott being your only 2 running backs left for the season? I'll even take Gibbs, but Bijan is my guy, and I don't want him at 10. So y'all got to understand, I'm not asking Howie Roseman to draft a running back at 10. To me, he more special than Zeke. Zeke was slow coming out of college too. He didn't have that. I feel, man, we could get Bijan. It changes everything. With a nice third wide receiver, guess what? We don't have to count on the running back. And then we got 3 running backs. Boston Scott can be special teams. We don't got to worry about it. We can let our hands go. I've looked at it. What I looked at the stats. The TCU game, but Trader, this the key to all that, right? Look at his offensive line. Look at the point of contact, all those handoffs in the backfield. You put him behind Malata, Johnson, Kelsey, Dickerson, and Jurgens? I just watched the dude that had 1,800 yards. 1,800. They say he can't receive. They say he's just a running back, right? You tell me what running back got 1,800 yards total with no offensive line. Sound like a little bit of Barry to me. Now, Trader, come on now. The best offensive line in the Big 12 is nothing compared to the best O-line in the league. The Big 12 is a shootout league. They're not run offense, though. The offensive lines be built for passing, air raid. I just looked at a stat, right? Some of the biggest passing games in the FBS came from some of the biggest passing games in the FBS came from the Big 12. I think like out of 7, I think it was like it was 10. I want to say like out of those, maybe 6 of them was all passing from the Big 12. You don't get that in the SEC. You gotta be a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs is a good back, but guess what? He running through holes like this. I could drive my work truck through it. I could drive a Mack truck through them holes that he running through. That's the best line in the FBS. I mean, is it really hype though? Like, be real with me. Is it hype or is he really good? I mean, to me, he's really good. I mean, to me, he's really good. To other people, it might be hype. Hype is to say it's not real. But to me, I think he plays complementary football for what we need. We got Gainwell, so do we need a Swiss Army knife at running back? See, when the Saints took Kamara, they had Ingram. So they took a power back and then gave him a receiving back. We already have a receiving back. We have Kenny Gainwell. I want a change of pace back. I want somebody that can go get it. Man, PFF give you whole sacks for halves. PFF give you sacks for being there. PFF is a good reference to get you messed up, man. I swear. I just started learning how to like really comprehend what they be talking about, and then I like put the numbers together to the regular numbers. I'm like, man, they just giving away stuff. Now, according to PFF, you are right. Texas had a better run blocking offense than them, but also because they running back had more yards. So he had what was it? I think did Gibbs only had 900 yards, right? 900 and something yards rushing, and no Trader, no, you got not the videos I watched. He had horrible lines. This man making cuts at the line, making people miss. He was looking like Baby Barry back there, man. I don't want to hold on to this too long, but I do like Robinson, man. I do like Robinson. I mean, hey, look. Guess what? Our quarterback, if you want to be technical, choked in a big game and got benched. So let's not talk about college choking though. For real, Trader. Our quarterback, Jalen Timothy Hurts, choked in the national championship. He choked in the playoffs. And people are still saying he choked in the Super Bowl. I don't want to do it because I love Jalen. I love Jalen to death. I ain't gonna be LB and say I was 100% in. I was not 100% in, but I knew he was a winner because he's always gotten to the big games. That LSU team was crazy, but I just expected he played so well all year. When they met, I thought it was like, okay, he finna ball out. He finna stomp these boys out. What was the score of that game, Trader? I could look it up, but what was the score of that game? The LSU Jalen Hurts. Shit. I mean, I don't know about that Justin Herbert dude, man. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about him. Like Trader, look, if we gonna use the stats, we gotta use them. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna use the stats, we gotta use them. But I think Bijan is the guy, man. I don't know if I can really, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm putting the bank on it. I'm putting the bank on it. Like, it's hard for me not, but it's hard for me not because I feel like Jalen Hurts elevates everybody around him so much. You put Bijan in there, you see a different running back. Think about it. Look at Miles' stats up until last year. People will say the injuries or whatever, whatnot. He was never on that real. So you say it's the eye test, right, Trader? What does the eye test tell you if you go back and look at Jalen Hurts and a lot of those? He only lost what, 2 games in college? Those 2 games was Clemson, LSU, or was it Clemson, Georgia? No, it's Clemson, LSU. I don't know. We gotta look at these tape together, man. Follow me on Twitter, Trader. If you got Twitter, follow me on Smitty Eagle 373 on Twitter. We're gonna have this conversation, man, because I really wanna see what you see. I really wanna see what you see, man, because if it's something I ain't seeing, I evaluate the whole situation, not just my point of view. I'm never gonna do that. So I want to keep it real. So if it's something I need to see that I haven't seen, I want to see it. Cause I've been watching tape. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a lot of the tape, but I have been watching tape. I had a little video on here of Bijan, but I got copyright claims for it, so I'm not gonna play that again. But I like the way he moved, man. Um, you got Twitter, Trader? You got Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat? I mean, I'm gonna watch those 2 games. I'm gonna rewatch. I think I watched the Bama game a little bit. Follow me on whichever one you got, man. Well, Twitter. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Twitter the best way to get in touch with me. For us to, cause I don't really be on that other stuff, man. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that Bama game again, man. As soon as I get off live, I'm gonna turn it on and watch it. I got till like 6 o'clock to really lock in. You know what I'm saying? Before I catch up with the other guys. Green blood. Thank you. Somebody pop in here and save my life, man. Trader trying to kill me in here, man. All I want to do is draft 5. All I want is 5. Trader in here killing me. He running me down. He like, hey, that boy ain't. I, everything I see. Yeah, I mean, TCU has no respect in my book because we took Jalen Rager from TCU, and we all know how that went out. Like water on a flame. That boy was horrible. I really want Bijan. Trader, you cannot get me off this boat. You hear me? I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the video, and I will keep it 100%. If I see something that makes me feel like he is not the guy, I will come back and tell y'all the truth. I'm not scared. My opinion is my opinion, and if it changed, it's due to do that. I'm gonna come back, sit right here in this same chair, in this same position, and I'm gonna tell you I was wrong. But I really, really believe he is something different. He is not the same old, same old. Maybe he's not generational. Maybe he's nothing different than what we've seen. But I feel like he can be the next step for this offense. I feel like he is the next coming. You know, I've been a fan for a long time like you, Trader, right? I'm 33. You've been a fan a little bit longer than I have. But I want to have those days where I remember Westbrook in the backfield, Shady McCoy in the backfield. These other dudes, man, have been short and far in between, man. Miles Sanders was really like, my camera went off. Is it back on? Can you hear me? Is it back on yet? I just want to go back to what I know, man. It's hard for to really be in a situation where we so used to dominance and being a great team. Like people say whatever they want to about Andy Reid being a part of his team. We were so dominant in Andy Reid era that it didn't change much for me. You feel me? So the only thing he came up short was in the situations where he didn't, win the big game. But is he all to blame? That's why I say like Sirianni, to me, you have to win one. You know what I'm saying? McNabb cost us the Super Bowl. McNabb went out the night before the Super Bowl and got plastered. Came to the game with a hangover, throwing up everywhere. McNabb cost us the Super Bowl. I ain't froze either. I'm just telling you the truth. McNabb having a beef with the best receiver on the team cost us a Super Bowl. Andy Reid tried to control the situation, which wasn't in his hands. He should have just stayed out of their business and let them deal with it. Maybe it would have been better. But instead, he stepped in and made T.O. the bad guy and made McNabb the good guy. When McNabb wasn't the good guy. McNabb did not do anything special. He didn't do nothing special. McNabb would have been a legend to the city. He would have been a legend to the city. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Before T.O., there was a couple times where he could have added to the elements of the team. We could have been way better. You definitely right about that, Trader. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things going on that he could have added. Not even just receiver. It was a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? Where he could have came in and clearly made upgrades to make the team better, and he did it. So I mean, I felt like that was blind faith in McNabb. The same faith he got in Patrick Mahomes right now, he thought McNabb was that. That was the issue. Let's be real. He thought McNabb was Patrick Mahomes. He, he thought he had Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes existed. And I ain't knocking Andy because I wanted him, to actually get these dubs. And I felt like he should have got a Super Bowl in Philly. I feel like we should have multiple Super Bowls at this point. More than likely 3. For the run we had, like, listen, when I said he cost that McNabb cost us a Super Bowl, I was specifically talking about the Super Bowl in 2004. Now, outside of that, oh man, we had so many runs where if we just had a couple more pieces, we should have beat these teams. Or his time management skills at the end of games, that was horrible, man. You know how they talk about Shanahan and San Fran, how if it's close in the fourth, you're more likely to beat him than lose. That's how I felt about Andy Reid back in the day. Like if it was close, he had to like really finesse the game. If he really had to finesse the game and get wins, like come on, man. I still could see Rondé Barber running down the sideline for a pick 6, man. Just like come on, bro. There's no way this man should listen. I don't know what happened. So many times I was yelling. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was yeah, you right. He was saved by Patrick Mahomes. If it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes, what would Andy Reid be? He would be in the same seat as McNabb without a Super Bowl. He did. Oh my! I totally forgot about that game. I totally forgot that. 30 point. Hey, listen. Just like I just asked you, without a Super Bowl, who would Andy Reid be? He'd be McNabb. People love him because of what he has done after the Eagles. You know, he had his respect with the Eagles, but if he didn't have Mahomes, he didn't have those 2 Super Bowl rings, he'd just be a regular dude. He would just be regular Andy Reid coaching with a lot of statistics, a lot of trips to big games, a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I feel like we have to capitalize on Jalen Hurts, man. You know what I'm saying? Brian Johnson, Nick Sirianni, uh, Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie. Y'all need to execute the pieces that you put around him now. Don't wait until way down the road and then he's 35, we ain't got a Super Bowl, and now you trying to put pieces in the organization to get a win. Let's be real. I listen. I just said, regular dude. I don't even understand. Like, I don't even understand what McNabb really did for the organization other than get us to big games and blow wreck. I believe Hurts can do it way because of how hard he works and how bad he. Listen, think about the conversation he had with Penny. Penny picked up the phone. They talked. What was the first thing Hurts said out of his mouth? We about to go on another Super Bowl run. I hope you ready. He wasn't bullshitting. He was 100% serious, man. Serious. I do not know any other quarterback right now. And I definitely know McNabb wasn't doing it. So don't even bring that up, right? I don't know another dude working hard as he is right now for a ring. and he only in his third year, going into his fourth now. I don't know if it's possible for anybody to work harder than him and want it more than he does. You have Greenblood. I was just finna say this right before. You haven't heard nothing about him on social media. You seen that one picture since the Super Bowl with that purple hoodie on, the Air Jordan, and he's standing there with the football. You know what I tell you? He been working. He been working. He don't care about the media. He don't care about the antics that's going on. He don't care about none of that. You ain't hear him step in and say nothing about CJ. You ain't hear him step in and say nothing about none of these guys that's leaving. You know why? Because he worried about what he can control, what's on the field with him, and how he get it done. And guess what? He's going to get it done. Me and Trader was having a conversation earlier about how Hurts really looked in big games in college. I think all that is going out the window. He on a whole new pedestal, bro. That man is locked in. He is focused. And if anybody tell me otherwise, I'll tell them they're a liar. That man wants a Super Bowl like he been in the league 20 years and he about to go retire and he ain't got one yet. He ring chasing, but with the Eagles. That's, bro, you don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that something new. He is ring chasing with the team he is already with. He ain't trying to leave. He trying to get one here. And he trying to get all his brothers that's here one with him. And I believe in the next few years, we're gonna be sitting somewhere on like 2 or 3 Super Bowls. I ain't even mean to say 2. I really mean 3. Hey Trader, I got called crazy when I said that, Trader. Right now, without a Super Bowl, you know, people gonna put Nick Foles out there, but without a Super Bowl, right? Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in Eagles history. You can say what you want, you can do what you want. He get this when he get this paycheck, he is going to be more determined. See, he remind me of what my grandma used to tell me about me. She said, "Grandson, no matter how you get it, where it come from, you still gonna work hard. Work hard." I just started this podcast, bro. I just started getting on YouTube, going live. Guess what? I'm not scared to get on here and speak my mind. Trader, Greenblood. There's only 2 of us in here, bro. I'm talking like it's a room full of people. You know why? Because I'm going to put 100% in like Jalen. I want another one. I want another one. I want another one. I want another one, man. I'm trying to find, hold on. I want another, well, I can get one of these. I can get an NFC championship. I can get this. I can get this. But I want another one. I want another one. I don't want an NFC championship. I want Super Bowl. Hey, Greenblood, I already know. Bruh, listen. 2 weeks ago, I don't know if y'all came from Philly 500. Y'all probably did, and I appreciate them boys, right? I had 22 followers, bro. I don't even know where I'm at now, but I know I'm in the 80s. I know I'm working. I know I watched more video in the last 3 months than I've watched my whole life being an Eagles fan. I know my notes on my phone is fully loaded of stuff that I want to talk about, but it ain't the time to talk about it yet. I could tell you that people on Twitter are reaching out to me. Listen, I ain't got no I didn't get anything from Super Bowl 52 but that. And that was given to me by my brother. He got that that poster to finally world champ. He got that at the parade. And man, I already know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just got off work, Trader. I went to work early this morning, man. I came home. Guess what? The first thing I said, man, let me sit down and let me talk. Let's talk to the Philly fam, man. I'm just a Philly fan, man. How long you been out in Phoenix, Trader? I wanna explore some new places, man. I'm gonna catch some games this year. I'm definitely catching that home opener, man. Home opener is for me. But who do y'all think? So everybody against it. I'm in Florida too, Green Blood. I'm in like the Kissimmee, Orlando area. Who do y'all think? Who do y'all want to draft in? Green Blood. I know me and you on the same page. Trader, who is your guy? And please don't tell me Jalen Carter, because I think the hype on him is so out there. I would take Kancey first. Okay, you ain't that far. You like a couple hours. Give me somebody, Chris, and don't give me Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. I mean, Will Anderson is. Listen, if we wasn't to get 5 and we was to get Will Anderson, you wouldn't see a tear out of my eye. And now that I hear somebody trying to trade up, and it might be 4 quarterbacks, and then there's no, I don't know, but I might want to trade up to like 7. See what can fall. I think Will Anderson might end up falling if it go crazy. I ain't got nothing but time. Drum roll, please. Okay. See, yeah, that's my guy. I think he better than Jalen Carter. People gonna massacre me for it. I don't care. Kancey is better than Carter, man. Or Will Anderson would be a dog. You put him on the other side of Reddit, and you could slide Sweat right into like the second DN type deal with 2 stand-ups on the outside. Let Sweat go on the inside next to you know what I'm saying, Brandon Graham or Fletcher Cox or Jordan Davis, and send that. Oh my God, bro, you talking about 70 sacks? Man, we might be sitting somewhere in the 80s. I hate to even say it like that. I hate even put my baskets. You know what I'm saying? Why the corner though? See, you might be on the same. I want Emmanuel Forbes or Kelly Ringo for the corners. For if we're gonna have one sit on the bench, if we're gonna have one sit on the bench, I want Kelly Ringo or Emmanuel Forbes. Or it's another one. Rich. What's his name? Hold on. I'll tell you right now. There's a dude earlier I seen. Um, I seen another one. Who's that other corner, the second round grade corner, Trader? I'll tell you in a second. He really one of those guys I was looking at. I was like, whoa. This is the pitch I'm talking about. You, you see what our quarterback doing? Just because it popped up on my phone. You see that? Our quarterback working. Nah, not Witherspoon. He second round grade. Rich, I think his last name Rich or something like that. Uh, Eli Rich. Is it Eli Rich? He been on my show, bro. Go check my video out. I got a video with him and Philly 500. I just did it like a few weeks ago. Not even a few, yeah, like a week ago. He on here, bro. He on here. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now who the dude is. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, he been on here, bro. I'm finna get him back on here though. That's my guy, man. He the one. Hey, look, shout out to bruh. He Eli Ricks. Eli Ricks, man. Eli Ricks. I'll take any one of those three with a second round pick. Let them boys sit if they got to. You know what I'm saying? Special teamer. You know, maybe get them a little rotation like we did last year with Josiah Scott, Zach McPherson and shit. I think that'd be the situation. Like, I definitely got to get bro back on here. Like, 'cause bro is magnificent, man. His work ethic, man, is crazy. Like, I can't wait for bro to go to the draft. I can't wait. Listen, hey, if y'all watch this video and y'all don't know, please follow my boy Joe Castro. He has a GoFundMe. I'm gonna come back and put the link in the description. I didn't put it in the description yet, but I'm gonna put the link in the description. Y'all go donate you know what I'm saying, share, whatever. Get my boy to the draft, man. He has video. He has video from the combine. Y'all go watch that. Like, man, he doing his thing, bro. I'm really proud to know that man, bro. Okay, Trader, can you deal with Joey Porter being slow though? If I get Joey Porter, I want him to play safety. That's just me personally. Man, Green Blood. That's my boy, man. That boy Joe Castro, man. We going to the Green Blood. We going to the Tampa game, so we all can probably link up. Cause I'm going to the Tampa game. I'm gonna meet bro out there. I ain't met him yet, but I'm gonna meet him out there. And Joey Porter is slow. I like him though. He got great skills at corner, but he just slow. I don't want to see him out there with CeeDee Lamb. I don't want to see him out there with Justin Jefferson or Stephon Diggs or some of them guys. And them burners, he might be in trouble. Yeah, but you had Richard Sherman, who was probably the best zone corner in the history. Yeah, I'm trying to go. Yeah, my plan right now, Green Blood, is to go to the home opener, whoever we play. I don't care who we play, and Tampa game, and possibly see if I can fit one more game into my schedule. Now, Trader, that is right now. That's what I was looking for you right there. See, when I asked could you deal with him being slow, I wanted to see. He is physical. So him being slow, he could make up for it if he play a lot of press. But do you want him in a lot of man though? I would love to see him play press. If you put him in cover 3, cover 2, dime, nickel, whatever. I'm gonna have to look at some more tape, but I think I seen it. It was a game I watched with Penn State. It might have been his partner getting smoked like good brisket. I'm gonna have to watch again. Cause I seen a game where was it Michigan? I want to say Michigan or Michigan State. They receiver went in, but it might have been the other guy. Yeah, there is now. There is now. I wouldn't even talk about his games. I wouldn't even talk about his 40. I don't even know what he ran on the 40, to be honest. I didn't even look. His game speed to me look slow. Not even slow. It looks too precise to be fast. If you get what I'm saying, if it makes sense. I might not be making no sense right now, but like the way he move, like the turn of it looked like he not really like a speedster. We got 3 people in the chat, man. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it, man. I don't know what I would do if I was on here talking to myself for 55 minutes. I don't know what I would do. But hey, Trader, I'm not against that either though. Second round pick, Joey Porter, if he fall that far, which I don't see him falling that far, but if he was to fall that far and we pick him up, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that three cone is a great way to see how a person move laterally in. You know what I'm saying? All that you get more motion, so you could kind of judge the speed a little bit better. See, with the 40, it's just straight. How many? Tell me this, Trader. And this is my whole thing. My harp against the combine. How many times right now, outside of receiver, the dude gonna get on the field, just go straight 40? Um, he got a lot of upside, Trader. That's the. Let's be honest. The draft is like playing the lottery. There's a lot of I don't know what he's going to be, but I hope he turns out to be. See what I'm saying? See, look, Quez about the only dude you finna put on the field and tell him to run 40 straight yards and catch it at the end, and he's still gonna blow it. Hey, but look, if any of y'all follow Joey Shakes on Twitter, tell him to get with Schmitty Eagle, man. I want to bring him on, bro. That'd be epic, bro. That is the first dude I watch on YouTube. I want him on the channel, man. Listen, people don't even talk about it, but there is so many busts that have come into the NFL. It's crazy. Yeah, y'all hit that boy, man. Tell that man I want him on the show, man. Schmitty. Hey, look, I rock with him, man. And him, 500, Mike, LB, Joe Castro, big honor, man. Yeah. But man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I've been here 58 minutes, man. I love you guys, man. It's been an honor. Appreciate y'all for coming out and sitting with me, man. Just wanted to share a little bit off my mind, man. I've been a couple days, man, just running up here. So, man, when it get tough, it get rough. Smitty Eagle be back. Appreciate it.